Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25. As today we head to the real Death Valley, yes that was a shot at our rivals, to face the 14th ranked LSU Tigers who sit 3-1 and 0-1 on the season, while we are 3-2 and 1-1 in the conference. We're 0-2 this year when it comes to ranked opponents, but LSU is coming off a loss last week to Texas A&M 42-24, so hopefully we can take advantage and catch them in a little bit of a rut. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content, as after this game we are already halfway done with year number 2. LSU's offense will take the field. Here's Xavier Thomas, who's had a slow start to his season. Only 2 TDs this year. He had 16 in last season. First play of the game for LSU will be a dump-off pass. This will be caught for a gain of about 15. LSU now going empty set. Garrett Nussmeier, the senior redshirt in at quarterback. He's had a sensational season so far, and it looks like they're leaning on him early. Connects for 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4, back to the air again, and that one actually doesn't go anywhere. Mason Taylor will fall out of bounds, make it now 3rd and 4. South Carolina brings pressure, but it'll be countered with a nice throw outside for Xavier Thomas. LSU pushes it across midfield. Now a handoff for Caleb Jackson, and the impact halfback will pick up a first down. Gain of 11 on his first carry. He had 11 for 30 and a touchdown in last week's loss. Now out to our 30. Here's Nussmeier. He wants the end zone. It's going to be batted away. Good defense on the right side. Now 2nd and 10. It's a draw play for Jackson, and he's actually going to find the space and pick up a first down. Good call there by LSU. Our run defense continues to struggle here in the middle part of the season. As here's Jackson again with another huge gaping hole across the middle. He puts LSU goal to go. And a very methodical drive here for the Tigers, as now Nussmeier is going to keep it himself, and he's going to maybe pick up 2. Tackle made by Jalen Kilgore on the outside, and now they come in goal line set, 2nd and goal. Handoff Jackson, not going to get there. Stopped, loss of 2. That's Cam Robinson, the Virginia transfer, with a hit. Now a big 3rd and goal, quick pass right side, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. LSU will score 6 as Shelton Sampson Jr. had a big game last week against the Aggies. He gets a nice touchdown to begin the drive. We'll take a look at South Carolina's offense. We do have our own matchup to look out for. Elick Iomanor and Braylon Green might be matched up a good bit. Sellers will try to go the air to Harbor on first down. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Braylon McReynolds, who had a good game last week against Vandy. Picks up 6 on its first run. Makes it now 3rd and 4. Sellers to throw it. Steps up. Run it himself. Picks up the first down with his legs. Met it at the marker. But he gets it. Back to McReynolds, and he's going to meet Harold Perkins, who could have been a first-round pick last year, but came back for his senior season. He gets a TFL there. But on 2nd and 12, McReynolds will get a nice game. Pick up 10. Makes it a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Quick throw by Sellers. He finds Tyshawn Russell, who he's built quite a connection with in the early portion of this season, for a first down. Out to the 46. Here's McReynolds, and he picks up 2. 2nd and 8 at midfield. Sellers looks to go to the air again. Across the middle, it's lobbed and incomplete, trying to hit Harbor. Makes it now a 3rd and 8. This place is rocking. Gamecocks go for a draw, and it's not going to go anywhere. Hit down. So South Carolina will punt. Get the football back here to LSU, who has 1st and 10. Runs it up for 7. Another big hole there for the LSU O-line. And they're going to get a free first down here as a hard count is going to draw a neutral zone infraction against the Gamecocks. That will be number 12, Jadius Gear, on that left side. So now a free set of downs. Here's Nussmeier handing it off short, and that one's going to be wrapped up. There's Dylan Stewart, tackled down. 2nd and 10. Nussmeier in the pocket. Wants it all for the end zone. Throws it deep for the corner, and it's caught. Touchdown LSU. Shelton Sampson Jr. gets behind the defense. His 2nd touchdown of the first quarter. And LSU will build a 14-0 lead after a frame of play. The Tigers coming out throwing. Here you can see their average per play 8.5 compared to our 3.2. Well, down by 14. We do have the ball to begin the second quarter. We'll begin with a dump off as we find a 5-yard connection to Nick Elskins. 2nd and 5. It's a QB draw. Sellers calls his own number, and he picks up the first down. Trying to get him a little bit more involved mobility-wise. He's very agile, and I think we need to take advantage. 9-run gain there for Braylon McReynolds. Makes it 2nd and 1 to go back to him. And the South Alabama transfer has a big hole right side. And he picks up a nice gain there. Another good start for McReynolds here today. He checks out on this 1st and 10 play. It's a screen for Russell, who picks up 7. And South Carolina is moving. 2nd and 3. Sellers drops back to throw. Short has Elskins, only picks up 1. And now it's a 3rd and 2. They trust McReynolds, and he's going to get it. Just dodges the defense for a 1st down. 9 for 45 so far for Braylon McReynolds. How about we make it even more than that? He gets down to the 5. Goal to go for the Gamecocks. LSU will bring pressure on 1st and goal. It's countered with a quick pass. Now 2nd goal from the 1. Sellers keeps it, but he's met. Ahmad Tory in the background with a loss of 4. Now 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz, but a nice connection across the middle for a touchdown, as the South Carolina Gamecocks will get on the board, and they will finish this drive off with 6, as they now trail 14-7. We got to stop LSU's offense. That'll help. Nice defense there by Nick Imanwari, the captain now of the defense. After the pass breakup, Nussmeier goes back to the air. This time looks short. Has a man who breaks a tackle. It's Chris Hilton Jr. who gets by the defense. Bad angles by Kilgore and company. And that's a big gain for LSU, and they go hurry up. To the 26 they go. However, I guess they were a little disorganized as they take a delay of game despite rushing to the line of scrimmage. We'll take it, though. 1st and 15 now for the Tigers. They hand it off for Jackson as he picks up a lot of that yardage back. Pickup of 9. Now 3rd and 4. Here comes a blitz. Nussmeier counters short. He has Hilton Jr., who gets by the defense again for a touchdown. Bad angles by Kilgore and Mayo this time. Just poor pursuit on this drive. Leads to 6 for LSU. They regain a 14-point lead. Now 21-7. Quick pass on 2nd down's incomplete. Try to find Ayomanor. How about a big 3rd and 10 now? This place rocking. Sellers trying to get some signals from the sideline. They can't get it. And they just call a draw for McReynolds, and that's not going to go anywhere. The crowd playing dividends here as LSU gets a stop. And now they get the football back with a chance to even extend their lead by more. After a 7-yard gain on 1st down, here's another quick throw, but that one's actually dropped. Couldn't pick it up off the turf. And now it's 3rd and 3. Can we get a stop? Yes, we do. Barry Mayo with a big hit, knocks it free, and we force a punt. So still trail by 14, but it's at the 2-minute warning. Can Sellers put together a 2-minute drill here? He's done a plenty last year as a sophomore. Have yet to see one here as a junior. After a 1st down throw, Sellers on the new set of downs, takes off, run with it, tracked down by Perkins from behind, but he picks up 6. 2nd and 4 now, running a little bit of clock here. Wants to get the right look. Sellers looks right side. He finds Elskins out of the wheel route. Nice throw and catch. 3 catches, 19 yards for the tight end today. Minute 20 left to go in the 1st half. Sellers lobs it short. That one's knocked down. Didn't get enough air on it. Come out now 2nd and 10 to throw again. Right side. Here's Elskins getting busy. 4 for 29 now with a 1st down. Out to the 25. Sellers again looks right side. And this time finds Tyshawn Russell, who gets down to the 2. He's had a busy day so far. 7 for 61 to score. And now on the ground, McReynolds is going to add another one. Touchdown Gamecocks as it's now 21-14. But did USC leave LSU a little bit too much time? They have a minute and 3 timeouts. LSU will start short as they pick up. No, they don't pick up the 1st down. Tried to find Mason Taylor. Now 2nd and inches. Throw right side. This one's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. Shelton Sampson. And Nussmeier's already over 200 yards. Inside 45 seconds. Look, right side. There's another throw and catch for Shelton Sampson. He's been getting very much open today. Now 35 seconds to go. Nussmeier across the middle. Here's the check down for the tight end, Taylor. Picks up 8. Clock will continue to run. LSU now down to 1 timeout as that one's dropped on 2nd down. So now it's a 3rd and 2. Nussmeier looks short right side, and this one's also incomplete. Nice hit. LSU, though, will go for it on 4th and 2. Interesting call because they hand it off, and this will be a 1st down. They'll call their last timeout. They have 11 seconds. Nussmeier wants to at least take one shot to the end zone. He looks right side. This one's almost intercepted. And now LSU will settle for the field goal. So the 4th down try, in hindsight, seemed kind of rather pointless. But the Tigers do take a 10-point lead into the break. 24-14 your score here at Death Valley. It's been all Tigers so far. The Gamecocks having a hard time keeping up Hilton Jr., we saw him. He's got 3 for 65 and a score today. Shelton Sampson has been active. It's been very much all about the LSU passing game today. Nussmeier has put on an absolute clinic so far. You come into the second half, though. Gamecocks will start off with the football to begin with some misdirection and find McReynolds for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now. How about, no, it's a keeper from Sellers. He reads the option, goes left side, and breaks the tackle, gets close to the marker, and he's actually going to go down on the play. His leg got kind of bent up there. It's never what you like to see. So in comes redshirt freshman Dante Reno in at quarterback. Hopefully Sellers is okay. We're hearing it's not a major injury, and he could return back to this ball game. But for the rest of this drive, it will be Reno as he hands it off here for McReynolds, who gets a big hole. Next play, he's going to keep it himself. The same play that just injured Sellers, and it's not going to have as much success. He'd be lucky if he got back to the marker. 2nd and 10, play fake. Reno to throw for the first time, but he has to throw out of a sack. Almost took one there, as it's now 3rd and 10. Reno to throw, looks short, has Russell. Can he beat the man to the pylon? He can't. Mark 2 yards shy. South Carolina punts it away. So nothing on the first drive for the Gamecocks in the second half. Here's the first drive for LSU, as it also begins with a run. Pick up 4 for Jackson. He has 9 carries and 54 yards. A good 6 yards per carry. 2nd and 6. That will go down here as he only picks up 4. And we got a big 3rd and 4. Out of the pistol. Nussmeier short. He has Sampson again. 6 for 101 and a touchdown for number 6. What a day he's having. 1st and 10. Nussmeier on the speed option. I don't know what he's doing, but he somehow picks up 3 there. 2 attempts for 5 for him today. 2nd and 7. Here's a pitch. This is a great block by the right tackle, Emory Jones, who also returned for his senior season. 3rd and 2. A big hit, but not after a first down, as Jackson meets Emanwari, Picks up a first down, though. Nussmeier hits off of a lineman. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Nussmeier again back to the air. Looks left side. This one's caught. Mayo just lost the ball there. Xavier Thomas able to adjust, and he gets his 3rd catch and a first down. Out to the 39 now. Handoff left side for Jackson. Bounces off a tackle, and this is going to be wrapped up. It's also not going to count anyway. Xavier Thomas downfield gets called for an illegal block in the back. So it'll be 1st and 19 for the Tigers. Blitz coming from the Gamecocks. As here's a nice throw and catch, and breaking a tackle. Gets out to the 30. A big gain of 18. Makes it 2nd and 1 now. Nussmeier looks left side, and again, a nice throw and catch. As again, that time Jeff Rubin, the freshman, unable to read the ball. 1st and 10, wants it all. That one's incomplete. Tried to find Sampson again. Said it's now 2nd and 10. Nussmeier looks right side. This one in the back of the end zone, but it's dropped. Hilton Jr. had it, but unable to corral it. And now it's 3rd and 10. 4-man rush. Nussmeier moves to his right, and he's going to take a big sack here by Tracy Milton, who's had quite a start to his season. And now it's going to be a long 53-yarder for LSU, but they do hit it. So it's now 27-14. Gamecocks get the football back. Only 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. The second half flying by. 2nd and 3. Sellers back in the game as well. It's just a little bit of a calf strain. Maybe slow him down a little bit, but he's going to fight through a little bit of pain. He has a big 3rd and 1 here. You can see the offense trying to get the call in, and they can't hear anything, so Coach Rob will just call a timeout. Again, it's loud in here. Trying to make some adjustments. I don't think Sellers hears it. They're going to go with the delay give, and it's not going to get there. Coach Rob was trying to get a new play in, but they could not get it into the headset, and that'll force a punt from the Gamecocks. The LSU fans, you can see, having quite the time here in Death Valley. It's been hard to play against. They're up by 13 going to the final quarters. Here's a big run by Jackson. Another goal-to-go trip for the Tigers. Handoff up the middle. This spin move gets them to the 5. As now it's 2nd and goal. Jackson checks back in on the counter. Right side has a crease, and he's going to get down to the 2. Now a big 3rd and goal. He stays in. They give it to Jackson again, but he's not going to get there. LSU will kick the 3. Now a 16-point lead here for the Gamecocks, as they have the ball at their own 20, but McReynolds gets out on a swing pattern. He gets by the defense down the sideline to the 19. Flips the field. A big 61-yard connection. And now a red zone trip here for the Gamecocks. And on 1st and 10, Perkins obliterates Nick Elskins, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Sellers steps up, keeps it himself. He's going to outrun, and he's going to find some space. Even with the calf strain, he's going to pick up a touchdown on the ground. Sellers gets 6 more, and now the Gamecocks will go for 2. Try to make it a 1-score game. They trust Howell with it, and he will find the end zone. So it's an 8-point lead, 30-22. 10 minutes left to go here in the 4th. We'll see if we can stop LSU. This is not a good start as Thomas makes a great catch with Barry Mayo draped all over him. 2nd and 3, and again get a little antsy on the line. A neutral zone infraction. Another free first down for the Tigers. This time they get Monkel Goodwin. So out to the 47 now. Nussmeier keeps it on the read option. He's been not very active on the ground today as he only picks up 3 there. 2nd and 7. Nussmeier rolls to his right, fires it downfield, and it's almost caught. Great play, but not enough. The defender knocks it free. Now 3rd and 7. Nussmeier wide open on the left side, finds Sampson. They've just done such a good job at converting on 3rd down today. The Gamecock defense just can't get off the field. Only 1 punt forced today. 1st and 10 from the 36. This one's out, gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Handoff, Jackson outside, gets tackled down by Emery Floyd. Now big 3rd and 2. Can we get off the field? No, we cannot. Short pass connects. That's Sampson again. I think that was his 10th catch of the day. Not only has this been a long drive, this is completely draining clock for LSU. The game's almost inside 5 minutes, and they've marched down the field. 2nd and 1. Short pass, tackled a yard shy. That is Sampson again. He is hurt on the play. 11 for 169 at 2 scores. How about that? Goal to go now here for the Tigers. A chance to put it away. That'll be a loss of 1. Makes it now 2nd and goal from the 2. Is Sampson up the middle? Jackson for the touchdown. Tigers take again a 2-score lead, and they drain a lot of clock. Now down by 15. Only 3.5 to play. As our 1st and 10, that pass is knocked out. Trying it again, 2nd and 10. Sellers goes play fake, but he has nowhere to go. Not even a chance to throw it. Sacked for a loss of 8. Now 3rd and 18. Sellers gets outside the pocket, just trying to make something happen. Has a man wide open, and this one is dropped. Connor Cox had it. Wide open, and he dropped it. That could have been a huge gain. Instead, it's now 4th and 18. Sellers with essentially the game on the line has it incomplete. Turnover on downs. Tigers will get the football back. And just to add insult to injury, they'll put this one 2nd and goal into the end zone for a touchdown. And that is your dagger. LSU wins this game by a final score of 44-22, doubling up the Gamecocks in pretty dominating fashion. The Tigers pick up their first conference win of the season. We drop back to 500 and now sit 0-3 on the season against ranked opponents. Just not a good day all around. The defense just was non-existent today. Nussmeier, you just saw the numbers. Over 400 yards passing. We forced 1 punt today. They were pretty good on the ground as well. And just we couldn't keep up. Just too many self-inflicted mistakes. We gave up too many 3rd downs on defense. The offense just didn't give enough of a spark. And we dropped this one. It's not going to be any easier down the stretch. You'll see who our next opponent is in just a second. And it's not, I would say, any easier than LSU. I think it's even harder. We play Texas A&M next. Take a look around the league. Here's some Heisman watch. Ja'Cory Brown of Central Florida is currently out in front. Red Raiders lose to the winless Houston. A major upset. And then Ohio State loses to Illinois by a point. Big Ten schools going down, and Big 12 as well. And then the Tar Heels knock off Wake Forest, so a lot of top teams go down this week. One team we didn't know, Florida State, they crushed Central Michigan. Oregon now takes the #1 spot, which means Michigan also lost. NC State up to 2. They beat Miami in a pretty big game. Virginia goes on the road and beats Cal 34-32, despite the Golden Bears still being ranked. Raging Cajuns beat the South Florida Bulls. Then Utah knocks off Baylor in the Big 12. Utah State over San Jose State in the Mountain West. Georgia now up to 3 as they handle Kentucky 28-7. UAB now up to 12 in the rankings. They win 37-29. Rice takes care of UConn 19-17. And then in action, we see Ohio knock off Buffalo. Texas doubles up the Sooners, who are 2-3 on the season. Virginia Tech in the top 10. They take care of Louisville. Iowa still winless. They drop to Michigan State. And then in the Sun Belt, we see Troy put up 55 points. The Trojans got a pretty good offense this year. We see Wake Forest go down to North Carolina. A big win there for the Tar Heels. Knocks Wake Forest down to 14. Michigan lost to USC 37-29. They dropped to 9. Upsets galore in the top 5. Miami, Ohio over Western Michigan, 38-14. UNLV over Colorado State. We see Florida Atlantic lose at home to UTSA in a low-scoring affair. The Cougars beats New Mexico State. West Virginia beats Colorado. Texas A&M, we will see next week, beats Arkansas 23-7 in the Southwest Classic. Alabama gets a big, much-needed win over the Commodores. James Madison wins 13-12 over UL Monroe. Oklahoma State, their disappointing season continues. They lose to Central Florida. Purdue over winless Minnesota. Arkansas State in a nail-biter beats Texas State. The Bobcats go down, pretty much erasing their chance at the playoff. Charlotte beats Navy 31-25. Iowa State with a big win on the road against Cincinnati. Give the Cyclones some credit. They deserve to be ranked. Florida is now stuck up to 6 with a win against Mississippi State. And Tennessee wins the Battle of Orange against Syracuse. We saw us lose to LSU. TCU beats Arizona State on the road. We see FIU over UTEP 34-31. We saw the big upset, probably the biggest of the week. Houston, who is winless, destroys Texas Tech. Texas Tech was like in the top 4. Ohio State also went down to Illinois by a point, a big win for the Illini. Missouri gets a big win on the road against Auburn in the SEC, and same with Pitt in the ACC over Stanford, the first loss for the Cardinal. Clemson continues to move up. They knock off SMU. Boise State gets a big road win against Notre Dame, proving the Broncos, like I predicted, could be the Group of 5 team. East Carolina over Tulsa, and then Jacksonville State over Liberty, so the Flames go down, helping Boise State's chances. Army loses at home to North Texas, and Air Force didn't fare much better against New Mexico. Toledo continues to be the team to beat in the MAC. They beat UMass 31-24. Nebraska over Maryland on the road. Indiana beats UCLA. Boston College gets their first win of the season over Georgia Tech. And we see Kansas get their first as well, giving the first loss to Arizona. And then Fresno State handles Wyoming 35-3. Here are your players of the week. Gabriel Relaford of LSU gets it on the road with 2 sacks. Chris Lewis of Troy, 9 for $185 and 3 scores in the win against Georgia Southern. In terms of the SEC, it was Shelton Sampson who had the massive day against us. So here's the new look rankings. Oregon to 1, NC State to 2, Georgia 3, Kansas State 4. Michigan lost, Kentucky lost, Wake Forest lost, Ohio State lost, Texas Tech lost. It was a week of upsets in the top 10 this week. And you can see the updated rankings here on your screen. More big games this week. Virginia Tech hosts Wake Forest. Can the Demon Deacons get back on track? It's a big week for the ACC because Clemson will face Florida State as well. And Cal hosts now a red-hot North Carolina. Meanwhile, in the SEC, Florida now in the top 10. They got to play host to Texas, though, and Jalen Milroe. You cannot sleep in the Longhorns. They've been upset players this season. We, though, will travel to Kyle Field, the toughest place to play, to face number 5 Texas A&M. This is going to be a tough matchup. It's a lot like our schedule last year. We faced the same SEC opponents, and it's not going to be easy because now we're going to go on the road against Texas A&M. We lost at home against them last year, and now we got to go to the hardest place to play in all of college football. So it's going to be a tough schedule. If we want to make bowl eligibility, though, we got to win 3 of our next 6. And a win against Texas A&M could really go a long way in getting us to that point. But that'll be in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.